Well, hello everyone. This is a vlog topic that is I'm very biased in that I live in New York, or should I say I live in a state that has a winter. So it makes me very biased. Let me just point that out. But the question here I'm going to be answering with my opinion is, does living in a state that has a winter make you enjoy riding more when you can ride, and as a result of that, overall you enjoy riding more than somebody who just can ride any time of the year? Maybe they don't have the motivation that you do. Well, what do I think? I think that that's absolutely true. Like I said, I'm biased, but I know that a lot of times when I say to myself, oh, maybe I don't feel like going for a ride 100%, but I know that 6 months from now it's going to be the dead of winter and I'm going to really want to go for a ride and I won't be able to. So for me, that does give me a bit of motivation, and then I find that once I'm on the bike, I'm like, damn, let's go, and I'm happy I went on the bike. So for me, that's at least the case. But beyond that, I think that riding all year round, as cool as that is, and as awesome as that is, unless you are a very, very, very dedicated rider and you just absolutely love it, I don't know, I get the odd feeling that you almost might get tired of it. I think you do something long enough in a row and you start to, it maybe wears off on you a little bit. And for me, that thought scares me a little bit, because I really don't want riding to wear off, and I don't want to ever not have a bike, at least at this point in my life. So the thought of it wearing off kind of scares me a bit. But I guess I think if I could, I guess for me the perfect balance is living in a state like Virginia, the mountains of Virginia. You get 2 or 3 months of winter, which to me is just long enough to do those customizations and repairs on your bike that you've been putting off. It gives you some time to really enjoy your other vehicle, your truck or your car, and it gives you a little bit of time to take a break from riding and just do other stuff. Maybe go up north more if you live there and ski or something. But at the same time, the winter goes away and then you can get back to riding. Whereas New York, and you got 4, 5, 6 months of winter, that's too much. No, I don't like that. So I think there's a fine balance, but I really do think living in a state that does restrict your riding to a degree can actually make riding more fun for you. Obviously, for some people, that's not true. Some people move to states just so they can ride all year and they still love it, and they'll put on 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 miles a year. But is that person me? Probably. I think if I did live in the South and I could ride, or out West and I could ride all year round, maybe I would find that I'm totally good and I enjoyed it just as much as I do now. Or maybe I wouldn't. I can't really say, because I've never lived in a place where you can ride year round. But personally for me, everyone says to themselves, oh, you have the whole winter, you can't ride, that sucks. Well, yeah, it does suck, but at the same time, if you live in Florida, yeah, you can ride all year. Well, let's be honest, it's going to be, when it's 110 outside, do you really want to be on a motorcycle? I mean, my God, it's like 95 here, and I'll just be cooking in my black coat. I mean, I'm not wearing a coat today for that reason, so, which is not like me. So it's one of those things. Yeah, New York's riding season is shorter, but dang, I mean, you can, when you can finally ride, practically every day, if it's not raining, is like perfect riding temperature. And that's one thing I love about it. There might be less of it, but every day you do take the bike out, as long as it's not raining, you're golden. The temperature is just perfect. So, whereas in like North Carolina, down, it seems like it's so hot that, just the thought of getting on a bike is just like, to me, daunting. And I've ridden down there I've ridden a lot of miles. I've ridden thousands of miles in the South. So I'm not just saying this from speculation. I've ridden in 110 degree heat and I hate it. I mean, I still love riding, but I wouldn't want to do that every day of the summer. So I don't know. It just brings up an interesting perspective. Obviously, people down south will disagree probably, and that's cool. So, give me your opinions, whatever, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.